Hello, everybody! Woo! We are super duper sorry about that tiny little inconvenience at the beginning, but we are so glad that you are all here. We are very excited to get started with today's session. But before we get started, let's get a quick little recap from our recap specialist, Rachel, if you do not mind. Rachel, they're saying that they can't hear you. And now I'm currently looking at the audio output capture, and it's not capturing any audio output, which means everyone can only hear me. Yay! And I don't know why. Why it was literally working right before it started. Okay.
At your bong water.
Creating
Now you can
chaos.
be heard, I believe.
Yay!
Anyways, recap. Last week
Recap!
we started off confronting the mayor and confronting Mr. Montgomery. Found out that the mayor really likes wine on Fridays and lots of money. That sweet, sweet bimbo. My sweet summer bimbo. And then we ultimately started the revolution against Wyatt. We kind of split the party to infiltrate the area, which ultimately led to our first death of someone falling off the balcony. It also led to Aster being invisible the whole time. So, like the Quicksilver moment in X-Men, except in real time. And then everyone else being led by uh, Sonder and it's been a week. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. And Monty. Uh, and then we find out, or we've had the first moment where Sonder showed us his wings. So they ultimately brought Wyatt down. We did not kill him. He's just down. I believe that's where we left off.
I believe we actually did kill him.
What?
But then we brought him back.
Just a little teeny tiny. It was very on the edge.
Yeah.
We got pretty close.
He's on thin ice.
What's a little CPR between friends?
I do want to say before we get started, we are working with a different streaming setup for this week in particular. So if anything is wrong or weird or sounds bad or looks bad, please let us know in the chat, and I will do my best to fix it while we are playing. It's been a rough 3 hours since I woke up and started just trying to work on stuff. So without further ado, thank you all for joining us, and let's F Wyatt.
One more announcement from me though.
Okay, yeah.
There's a Google form right now on our Discord. You weren't there when I mentioned it before the stream, so it's fine. There's a Google form on our Discord right now for my series where I'm going to be making portraits of everyone in our beautiful party. And you can go vote there right now. I believe Al is in the lead for first one up. And I'm going to close that around, let's say, Monday. And I'm going to get on the drawing so we can have that up on our TikTok and on our Discord whenever that's done. So if anyone hasn't voted yet, you can go do that after we're done today or during if you have that ability. And with that, we can get into the session where I believe you've just done a great deal of damage in the battle. You have a Wyatt who is extremely beaten up and extremely unconscious at the moment, if I remember correctly. And a lot of cheering and or getting bandaged up people from Venux at your side.
I believe actually I was angrily addressing Wyatt's wounds. He's like barely conscious and he's also
Yeah.
handcuffed.
Yeah, he's has just that bit of consciousness where you know it hurts if you jab him in the side. He's not making any formulated sentences at you, but you know it's
Muttering to him
I believe
angrily.
I am still invisible, and with the key that I pocketed from Wyatt, I'm working towards that last room that had that safe that I didn't get into.
Mm-hmm. All right. You can make me. You have a key, right? Yeah. That doesn't even require a check. Beautiful. All right. Safe. Why it's safe. I believe that has money in it. I need to open it. More money. Yep. That's got. Actually, I do have to, have any of you found a robe in this room so far? Because I do not remember if that was here or somewhere else.
No, I have wine. I left the rest of the food for everyone else, but I grabbed one bottle of wine for Liana. I grabbed the shield with the metal eye, a box of 100 gold, but I don't remember if that's from Mr. Montgomery or not, because I also stole stuff from him.
I think that might have been from Mr. Montgomery.
All of the rest of the notes I have are in my journal, which I cannot find amongst my boxes.
And I believe you also got healing potions last time. Yep. Okay.
Yes.
All right. There is a robe in here with a lot of patches sewn into it, as well as a box which you would assume has got about 200 gold in it.
Do I? I'm not gonna ask that. I'm not gonna ask that. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. I take all of that, and I think if that's the last of the rooms that I need to check out, I'm gonna go join everyone else back outside.
Do you remember where all of us are? Because I'm trying to think of where I am. I do not remember what I was
think
doing.
everyone's outside.
Al and Monty are out on a little sprint around the building.
Yeah, and
I'm actively avoiding being healed. So I'm
Sonder,
very fast.
I think you were healing your own wounds because you pretty much broke your or damaged your legs very badly.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I am doing what I was doing before, but I just realized that I only have 7 hit points, so I'm doing it very sluggishly.
Everyone got very messed up. There's a couple of people that approach to where you are out front, where Wyatt is currently handcuffed, and they kind of just stand at the side, watching you deal with him, still with a kind of fear of even getting closer to him.
Now y'all should. Can y'all say something, please? There we go.
This is so homophobic.
Y'all can blame my friend's USB ports for this, for continually disconnecting
Oh,
the
no,
headset.
I can't hear Quentin at all.
Oh,
Well,
that's
this
not good.
is just wonderful.
Oh no.
The wonderful stream can hear me just fine, but
How did that happen? Wait, how did that
I-
happen?
Oh,
everyone's gonna have to see everyone
Oh,
watching
how
in
the
chat.
turns tabled.
Y'all are gonna have to see my settings for just a moment, and you're not gonna be able to see anybody's face. Okay,
Oh,
output device, input device. There we go.
oh,
Quentin.
there we go.
Sorry, I was having a little talk with chat while y'all couldn't hear me. I said that everyone can blame my friend's horrible USB ports for this, for continually disconnecting everything.
it'd be like that.
We are. Oh, is? Are
Quick,
we back on the
you-
screen?
But yeah, y'all
And
can.
every-
Okay.
I believe you can be seen and heard now.
Seen and heard.
Oh.
Oh,
Can
And
y'all
always
hear us?
something.
Y'all here.
Hello.
Us?
Oh,
Oh, can't even spell right. This is fine. Okay.
Woo.
Okay. Fantastic.
So we're locking Wyatt up.
Wyatt
That's
has on him. He's got like studded leather armor, a dagger, and a kind of like scimitar style weapon.
Shoes aren't fancy. They're just regular shoes.
They're regular. His shoes are regular. There is he doesn't seem to have anything in his shoes.
I'm keeping the dagger.
Okay.
But if anybody wants the studded leather armor, you're more than welcome to have it. I can't use armor.
What color is it?
Brown and
No.
gray.
I don't want it.
Yeah. Very, very basic.
That was a very Sodder
Somebody paints
Skyfair
it-
decision.
Somebody paints it green, I'll take it. But otherwise,
I
absolutely not.
will. Al,
I'll stick with the aesthetic.
I will paint it green just for you.
It's also a bit red right now, seeing just from how much you've messed him up.
Can I do like an actual thorough search though to see if he's hiding anything?
Yeah, sure. Make me an investigation check.
All right.
I believe he did also get his pocket picked last session.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry.
I don't know that.
Yeah. I'm just for our dear
think
chat viewers
that's
who might not have
just
been here.
A natural 14, because I'm pretty sure that's just 14.
Not much else on him at the moment.
Okay. I just wanted to
He's-
make sure, he wasn't hiding anything that
Hmm.
would help him escape. Like, you see me, like, thoroughly feeling this man up. I, like, even, like, run my hands through his hair to make sure he doesn't have, like, bobby pins or something in there. I'm doing it all aggressively, though.
Very aggressively.
Like, not really. I'm, like, yanking through his hair.
He's pretty much back to being fully unconscious at this point.
Good.
And he looks like a mess.
After I'm done evading being healed, I'm gonna run back to Monty and be like, "Hey, we should probably check the house and make sure there's nobody like barely clinging to life that we should heal, you know."
Okay, that's a good idea.
And we also have to find Aster because she went invisible and I don't know where she went after that.
I didn't even know Aster was here.
Yeah, she's invisible.
Oh
Isn't
my
that so
gosh.
cool?
Okay,
I know.
That's
Okay,
really
let's go
cool.
look.
Okay, let's go find Aster.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Aster!
We kicked ass.
Where the hell is
I wanna drop invisibility, but like right behind. Hey guys.
You can't do that.
That
Well,
was so cool. Do that again.
No, don't do that again.
literally cannot do that again. Okay, I only have 2 second level spell slots, and they're both full. Um, so first off, apologies. I did not help a lot during the battle. I was looting the whole place the whole time.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's good use of your time, I'd say. Did you
Thank
find
you.
anything good?
There's like a room over there that has a whole bunch of food and wine. I thought people could just take all of that. I grabbed one for the mayor because uh Friday is coming up. And found this box of 200 gold. This shield that has a metal eye on it. And I found this robe with a whole bunch of patches on it.
Ooh, can I look at the robe?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Can I also take a closer look at it now that it's chill?
Absolutely. Um, the robe is uh it's quite nicely made, but you could like the patches are kind of all of different of varying levels of like well-madeness. There's patches of daggers, of lanterns, of a mirror, of just rope, as well as a singular patch of a rowboat and what looks to be a ram you use to knock down doors, just in different places, kind of all around on the fabric.
Yeah, this robe looks pretty cool. I like how the patchwork is just like a whole bunch of different things. I don't know if it's like whoever kept it was like a hobbyist or something. It was like, hey, I like all these things. I'm gonna make patches out of them and then sew them on my robe. Or if it's like, I don't know, landmarks or something. But it's pretty cool.
It's really cool. Would anybody mind? We can divvy it up later, but I literally only have the clothes I'm wearing. Everything else got burned up. So could I just hold on to this until I get new clothes?
Yeah, you take that, Hal.
Okay.
Can I take a closer look at the shield with the eye on it?
Sure.
Can I make like a
Um,
check or
yeah.
something?
Yeah, sure. You can make me an Arcana check on it if you want to.
Okay. I'm stupid, but I'll try. Something about this is fishy. I don't know. Oh, a natural 20. So
Oh,
It was meant to be.
yes.
Fantastic. You gain the insight that this is something that not only will help you not get hit, but it will help you gain a perspective, a better look at the fight going on around you and at the environment around you as you're wielding it.
Okay.
And it is magical as hell.
I'll take it. Can I have this one, Aster?
I have no need for a shield.
Yes. It's so cool.
okay. Can I run up to the other floors and see if like I know the one guy I had charmed is probably uncharmed. I want to make
Mhm.
sure nobody's on the brink of death and needs
Yeah,
healing or
I'll go
help.
with you.
You can actually, as you enter the building, you see some people that I think previously Sonder kind of suggested that they go and help, and that is happening inside. There are people who are knocked unconscious from the other side who are being actively looked after, though some with a bit of dress style, kicking in the bandages. Um, but they do all seem to be doing okay-ish because the people of Vinox are taking care of them. And also there's some on the highest floor. There's some of the people who got knocked unconscious by the pixies who are also now uh, slowly waking up and look very confused as to what is happening. And 2 dogs who are fine. The
Oh,
dogs
I
are doing fantastic.
immediately start petting the dog.
The dogs are so happy to see you. They're like, hell yeah.
Oh, hi. Who's a good puppy? Who's a good puppy? Oh my god. Oh, yes, you're a good puppy too. Oh my god, you're so good. Yeah, that goes on for a while.
Yeah. Puddle with the puppies.
One of the dogs just has a pixie sitting on it, like holding onto its ears like a little horse.
Oh my gosh.
Can I ask what the weather outside is like?
Yeah.
Cloudy, slowly getting like there's just a grayness coming into the area that looks like it could start to rain pretty soon.
Okay. I think this entire time I've just been laying flat on my back on the ground, um, staring up into the sky, and closing my eyes every once in a while, and maybe nodding off, but trying not to. But I'm gonna whenever Al and Monty run inside, I would like to sit up and go talk to the Miss Dryad lady.
All right. Um, the 2 dryads are kind of standing off to the side, observing the people outside who are like patching themselves up, patching other people up, looking for the building. A lot of them have never been even around the area before. So you see a lot of just citizens of Venus just kind of like looking around the garden for the windows. And the 2 dryads give you kind of a nod as you approach them. And the main one says, well done. This was a difficult battle.
Thank you for your help. It was, I think it saved a lot of lives. Your friends, they helped a lot. They did what I wish I could have been able to do. So thank you. We before you run off, I know that we are going to try and see if we can talk with the people and organize a sort of council, and uh, we would love if you could join us for that. I'm not sure if it will be today or tomorrow or even sometime next week, but if you'll just keep an ear out for people yelling into the woods. Can I ask your name, if you don't mind?
It's Noreen.
Noreen. Sonder Skyfair. I don't believe we have actually properly introduced ourselves. I hold out my
It
hand.
has been. She kind of looks at it for a moment before reaching out a hand and shaking it. You still have the orb you used to contact us, do you not?
Oh yes, it's up there.
Yes. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know
Well,
if
that's
I ever was taught how to bring it down, so I just sort of threw it up and left it. So I don't know if it's still up there or if it has made its way back down or what.
it's just floating around.
Okay.
There's some pixie just playing with it. I believe it's the same command word. But you can come up with your own to get it down if you so wish.
Well, I don't know if it will hear me, but come back. Okay. We can deal with that later. Maybe we can. Okay. Anyways. Yes.
Are
So
you are you quite sure that it is a good idea for us to participate in the council of these people?
I think it would be very much appreciated. Um, you have offered your aid, and I am sure that the people of this town would appreciate it again if you would be willing. Um, if you are not willing, then that's okay. That's fine. But I just ask that you watch out because um, a lot of influence is going to be needed to get things in the right track. Um, so they're gonna need some help, and that's what we're trying to sort of set up, and then we're gonna go run off and do our own little fun thing. But yeah, I think that you all know what you're doing, probably a lot more than a lot of the people here.
That is
Um,
very true.
the council will be um, made entirely of people that you see in the crowd here today. So hopefully some familiar faces. I know you said something about probably maybe being able to offer security. Um, if you want to elect yourself as head of security for the town of Venox, I don't think anyone will contest.
Security is one thing, but there is a worry with if we are to be on a council with these people that I need to know that they will not lash out in fear when we come out of the forest, as that has happened before with many of our kind.
Yes. Well, we will be sure to. We'll let them know. We will make sure that your efforts here today do not go unnoticed. And thank
Well,
you again.
hopefully. It was quite a pleasure to be able to kick that man's ass. So
Yes, absolutely it was. All right. Well, you have a good day.
we will return to the forest, and you can call on us when needed.
I'm gonna go head over to Drez and Aster.
Yeah.
Did
We've got
Aster
one.
join me outside?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just sort of assumed everyone was together. I've
I
been laying on
mean,
the ground.
I'm like, I think I have placed Mr. Badger Bongwater like on top of Wyatt so that he doesn't go anywhere. And I'm kind of like sitting there in like a meditative state, but realistically, I'm like dozing off. And I think
Badger
through
Bongwater. Badger
the
Bongwater is
reality.
trying. Yeah, Badger Bongwater is trying to get Wyatt's dagger off of you as he's guarding him for context while you're trying to just relax.
Like, stop. I'm in pain. Here, have. I don't know. Look through my bag. What do I have on me again? Oh, I think I have darts. Hold on. I'm gonna give him one of my darts.
He's gonna sit on Wyatt with a dart, just looking at him, like ready to strike at any moment.
Like, dozing off as the reality of my battle wounds are starting to hit me. My muscles are very sore. I pushed a man out the window. I've got weird hand things. The reality of the situation is finally starting to hit me, and I'm very tired.
Hello, Dresdor. How are you? I sit next
Uh,
to them.
um, I'm very tired. I I need I need a nap.
Who's
Uh,
this? Yes, agreed. You did quite a lot of work in there. Sent, was that you that sent someone out the window? I'm sure it was.
oh, he was flying higher than a kite.
I
And
believe
I'm just gonna like
you
slump.
also might be flying higher than a kite right now.
Did Sander is Sander sitting next to me?
Yes, I'm kind of like sitting in front of you, crisscross applesauce.
Okay.
ready to play patty cake.
I'm like slowly like kind of leaning forward, but then I like try to straighten myself up. I don't know. Mm, what? Yeah, yeah. I, I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, you just lay down. You just lie down.
Yeah.
Badger
As
will watch over the criminal. You just lay there.
okay, I just kind of like still in that state, but like my head starts to hang down, and I'm taking a
Badger
nap.
just pats you.
I'm gonna try and lower Dresdor down to a laying position slowly.
At first, he fights it, but eventually lays down.
Anybody got anything to help this guy out, or no? Okay. Asta, what are you doing out here? Where have you been?
Well, believe it or not, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was invisible the whole time. I didn't do anything except loot the place.
The whole time.
The whole time. However, I did go outside for a little bit to loot something off of Wyatt. Saw your wings. They're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I also saw my wings, and I also think they're beautiful, but we can digest all that later. Well, what did you find?
So there's a whole room full of like wine and food that I thought the town should go and take. I grabbed a bottle of wine just in case.
Oh, thank God. I was going to ask.
There was a shield with the metal, like a metal shield with an eye on it, but
Pretty.
Monty took that. Then there was this robe that had a whole bunch of cool patches with different like images on them, but because Al only has the clothes that she is currently wearing, she took that for now. But yeah, that's about it. I
I'm
found
not
a
really
box.
into busy patterns, so that's probably good.
On a box with some gold in it, about like 200 gold. So that adds the other box of 100 gold that I got from Mr. Montgomery. So
Well, congratulations. Where is everyone? I've been laying on the floor, so
I'm taking a nap.
I
Oh.
am what Dresdor. I was what Dresdor is.
Do you guys need a little bit of healing?
Yes.
I am passed out.
Monty opens the door. Did somebody say healing?
I can also cast Cure Wounds on you guys.
Dresdor is probably bruising and kind of messed up right now. I'm pretty sure he took a couple slashes.
This guy needs it bad.
Healing?
Or does somebody need like potions of healing? I got a few of those too.
Depending on how long you guys have been messing around, can this be considered a short rest?
Yeah, sure. If you have a little sit down in the mud, you have been pretty much having a rest right now. You have been talking for a bit.
We sit in the mud for 2 hours.
Just
Yeah, just
napping
some more time in the
entire
mud.
While y'all are sitting, you definitely see Al with the robe on over her armor, just like running back and forth. Like, you know, when a dog gets the zoomies after like playing all day, like that's what's happening. And the robe is like billowing in the wind behind, just like, that was so cool. Wow, that was really fun. Like, and then just collapses after a little bit.
There's definitely like 2 dogs there, and one of them is getting the zoomies right with you.
Zoomies.
Just full sprinting with these dogs.
Shall we go inside? I believe it's going to rain. Everyone has gone home by now, right? I believe class has been dismissed.
There's a couple of people kind of left standing around Wyatt, like do we help carry him? Do we leave him to you guys? Is he just gonna lay in the mud for a bit?
We should
Why
get
is there a
some
thing on him?
cell, right?
I
Sure.
used 2 of my hit die, by the way. I am perfectly fine
We
now.
don't really have like a police force here. He sort of is the police force, so I don't know who's supposed to take him.
I mean, the keys to the cell are inside, so if we just get him in there, we can lock him up for a bit. But he's a bit heavy to carry, so we need a couple. Do you want to help us pick him up? Is there like a set of lifty things?
There's Monty's got 2 lifty things right here.
Exactly. I don't want to spend any more time with him though, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, but can you remind me what hatches were on the roof again?
Sure. Actually, I can send you a list of them
Thank you.
to the Discord.
I mean,
Okay.
I still can grow, so I can always just grow to size large and baby carry him into like wedding day, you know? Carry him into the cell.
Where is
Still
the
got it.
cell? Question mark.
Yeah, good question.
About a 12-minute walk from here. A little bit slower if we have to carry a dude.
12 minutes.
Easy, I got it.
Alright, well, you do that. I'm gonna go clean the floors in the living room because I can see them through the front door right now, and it is driving me absolutely bonkers. So I'm gonna go inside and start cleaning someone else's house.
Valid.
Does anybody want to just walk with me to the cell just as backup while I'm carrying him in case anybody tries to rescue Wyatt?
I'll go with you.
Okay.
I'll help you clean Sonder.
Monty, all they have is a push broom, and they don't have any toilet bowl scrubbers.
Well, what are we gonna do? There's no rags or anything?
Who does that?
Jeez, I don't know. These guys are nasty.
There's rags, but I don't want to touch them. They're gross and used.
Well, it might be the only thing we have to use, so why are we cleaning Wyatt's house?
Because we don't have anywhere else to stay because the inn burned down, so I thought we should stay here and sleep on the couch.
I can't believe you said that.
I was gonna propose it after I cleaned the house, but
well, we can try. I'll touch the rags. It's okay. You don't have to.
okay.
Use the broom. Everything will be fine.
I will broom. I will sweep. I sweep.
I scrub.
Also, Alan Astor, some of the remaining people from the village are making their way back to you, and as well, I think probably a couple of the people who you managed to beat up in the fight who are working for Wyatt, who are just kind of awkwardly following you back into town. Just kind of, there's 2 of them with noticeable bruising on their faces who just like are trying to walk as far away from Al as possible. But are now up on their feet. And one of the people who's just kind of watching you carry Wyatt back to the cell looks at you and goes, What do we do with them?
I'm literally the brawn, not the brain. I don't know. Don't ask me questions.
I'll go talk with them.
Okay, great.
I'll catch up with you in a little bit. I'm gonna like walk a little slower so that I start walking at the same pace as the 2 former minions and or possibly I don't know. So why are you guys following us?
There's a guy cleaning the house, and I don't know if he was gonna like clean us up or something, but I figured we'd just leave in case. Um, so we kind of don't know where we're going.
Okay, that's okay. Do you guys? Well, I mean, basically, all of Wyatt's side has been kind of defeated at this point. Do you guys have any plan of what to do? How are you guys feeling right now?
Stress, number one is stress, right? Stress, yeah. Um, I mean, I don't know who's handling it. I mean, I know who's handling like the business of this all, but like we would like to. Are you gonna put him in jail? Are you gonna like hang him? Because then there's an association there that we might wanna skedaddle.
I think what's going to happen is there. I'm not from this town, so I cannot say for sure how your local government will go through this, but I think there might be a trial, or he just might be convicted outright for his very obvious crimes. Um, but I don't know, that leaves you guys. Did you guys why may I ask why did you all work for Wyatt?
I mean, at some point it's like there's a choice between getting bullied by him or bullying with him, and it seemed like the easier choice. He was scary before you guys came into town. He was like very scary. So we just kind of figured maybe he won't burn our house down if we just burn down his for him, which wasn't very smart looking back at it, but it was a choice.
Get that. I understand. Well, I can't say for certain because I am not from this town. So I don't really have any sway or control over the proceedings going forward. But I know it can be difficult being in that kind of situation where it's easier to just be with them than go against them. There's always an option to try to ask for forgiveness and change your ways and just promise in the future that you guys will do the right thing instead of submitting to whoever has the more power in the situation. Depending on how things will go, if there's like a trial or something. I don't know what your guys' fate will be like that, but for now, if you're willing to help out a bit, maybe not do the same things you've been doing while working for Wyatt. People won't have complete trust, but it'll be a good way to try to regain that again.
Okay. Well, there's plenty of people who got beaten up pretty badly, so I guess that's a good place to start as any.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of people that can help heal or mend or even I think the best thing that you guys can start doing besides just helping people heal is maybe go and fix the burnt down inn and other places that were kind of burnt down. That'd be really
Hmm.
cool.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully there's some wood in the storage, because with what we saw with the swarming pixies, I kind of don't think cutting down trees is a good idea at this point. But okay, rebuilding ends. It's something to
You
do.
could start a construction company. You could do it as a
Okay.
whole rebuilding the community, literally, and not just socially and politically.
We should look for someone who can like figure out where the beams should be so it doesn't fall over.
Perfect. You can just work for your strengths. I'm looking for it. I'm so proud of you guys.
Thank you. That's something you did not hear working for Wyatt, so.
No. We're all
Can
gonna
we
start.
adopt all of them? They're ours now. Oh.
Guys, I think we found the city where we're gonna have home base. We gotta come back.
We'll visit them.
You
I'm
know,
just
when
gonna pat each one on their shoulders and like, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go catch up. I'm gonna go like catch up with Al.
I would just like to think I'm napping in the middle of this field.
It's slowly starting to rain outside.
Dress,
Mhm.
Dress, can you come
It
help us,
starts-
please?
Wait, it starts raining?
Yeah,
Oh.
Badger Bongwater has stayed with you, has let Wyatt get carried off, and is just kind of poking you with like the feather bit of the dart in the face.
When I first feel the first drop of rain, that would awaken me slightly,
Mhm.
and then I kind of like laugh to myself a little, and I slowly sit up and I look up at the sky, remembering my my months that I spent in harsh weather to gain acceptance from my own clan. And I sit there for a minute and allow the rain to just start downpouring on me. And I go into a meditative state for a couple of minutes. Just to
Badger Bongwater sits
process.
down. Yeah, Badger Bongwater sits down next to you and just kind of he has this little like vest made out of like different bits of rags. He's just like holding it over his head, kind of sitting down next to you, like giving you kind of confused looks every now and then. But he's there in solidarity.
I would give him something to put over his head. I'll give him like the shawl of my other outfit over his head so
Oh.
he doesn't get soaked. And I sit there and I think, I question about everything that I've done so far. And what we just did feels very different than what I have been doing in my 30 years of traveling. And then when Monty starts calling me, I will then come out of my meditative state and I will pick up Mr. Badger Bogwater. I will tuck him into my vest thing, and I will join everybody inside.
Shoes, stay outside. I see your bare feet. Wipe your feet at the door. Wipe your feet at the door. You are not coming and tracking all that mud in here. You just laid in the rain for 15 minutes. You are not going to come and walk around. I've been working tirelessly. Monty and I have been working tirelessly, scrubbing with dirty rags and broken brooms for the past 20 minutes so that we have a nice warm place to sleep. And you are not going to bring mud and dirt and just gross, disgusting water that nobody knows where it comes from all over the inside of our home, okay? And Badger has to stay by the door too, because I don't want him getting grease and slime everywhere, okay? Wait till he dries off too. Stay there.
I'm gonna wipe my foot on Sonder.
You know that doesn't affect me at all, actually, Dresdor, because it just rolls right off, okay? I've got these enchantments, and now all you did is put a bunch of dirt and mud in front of my feet, okay?
Badger joins you in doing so. From out of your vest, just 2 little feet.
You better be glad that these enchantments have not yet expired, because rage mode would be induced if not.
Listen, darling, I've had a very long day.
We've all had a
We've
very
all
long
had
day.
a very long day.
Such a long day.
I'm trying to make
But-
the afternoon nice for us. And you are putting mud. You are soiling my efforts, literally. Monty,
Well,
put a
you
rag
just
over that
told me to
dirt.
wipe off my feet. There's not. Give me something to wipe it off with.
Oh.
Otherwise, I'm walking in.
Oh, there's a doormat. It says welcome.
Please don't use Sonder as a doormat, Drez. Please.
I keep badger bong water in my vest thing.
I'm
I
going
will
to go.
disgruntledly wipe the mud off my feet and come in, I guess.
I'm gonna go peel paint chips off the windows from upstairs because I'm frustrated and it's satisfying. Take this broom. I just throw it in the middle of the room and I run out.
Is there a kitchen?
Yep.
Can I start making? Is there tea? Can I start making tea for everyone when they get back?
Sure. You can start making tea.
I'll start doing that. Drez, is everything all right? You were out in the rain, sitting there for a bit while I was calling your name, and you didn't respond.
I was thinking of some things is all. Nothing to worry about.
Well, I hope most of this scary stuff is over now. At least here.
I hope so too. You know, as much as I ragged on this town in the beginning, it's kind of grown on me.
Yeah, there's really good people here. So, what's the game plan? I guess we should probably wait for everyone to get back, right?
Yes, we gotta. We have 24 hours as a limit, do we not? Because I think we were jumping ship as soon as we fixed what we can here. I would like to press again that there might be people who came to town that might be after me.
Right, I forgot about that. Okay, well, hopefully everyone gets back soon and we can talk about this.
Speaking of getting back soon.
Did some of the rain wash away the soot marks that were on my mask?
Oh yeah, a little bit. It's cleaner now. It's washed with rainwater.
Wearing this mask the whole time.
Yeah, he has
been
been
talking.
because he's paranoid about these people that showed up.
Rez, that mask is scary. What is that?
It's a gift.
Oh.
It was a parting gift from my master. And I haven't felt the need to put it on until now. It's not finished. I was hoping to work on it the other night, but then the shitstorm happened, so
What do you mean finish it? What do you need to do?
well, so where are we having this conversation?
And I've been making tea this whole time.
Are we in the kitchen?
Yeah.
So we're in like the kitchen area. I'll just kind of I'm like leaning on whatever counter is there.
Badass.
Like, Well, so the abilities that I can do, um, I had hoped to follow somewhat in his footsteps, and because he trained me, and when I left some time ago to go on my adventures, he would told me I would know what to do with this when it was time. And to be honest, I know I'm pretty cool all the time, pretty chill, but I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of freaking out about these new things that have developed uh within me. I could never do that before. Um and I don't know if maybe that's what he meant
Yeah.
or something. I uh, I really wish he was here to explain things to me.
Monty hands you a cup of tea. Um, if you don't mind me asking, what happened to him?
He's hopefully still around. um, it's he was the one that he never gave up on me, unlike the rest did. Um, and when I parted, it's sort of my trial per se on his teachings to see if it everything he did wasn't a waste. And I don't know if what has developed is that or I messed up somewhere along the lines.
I don't know if you've messed up. And I think it's okay to be scared sometimes and to be unsure about the things you do. I know I am, for sure. And sometimes you don't know things, and that can be okay. When my mother passed away, she told me that I would find out the truth about something soon. And I still don't know what she meant by that. So, but I'm doing okay. And you seem like you're doing okay. And I've got your back, Drez.
uh, we're gonna cry today.
I was waiting, dim lighting, drinking tea. You know. Oh, where's everyone else? Oh, what's up?
yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Oh,
I have your
In the
back
meantime.
too. I hope you know that.
In the meantime, um, Al and Aster following up, you guys have made it to the local cell, which is essentially a small desk office area in one corner, another desk for interrogations, and then just two um like small cells without even a bed, just with like a bench to sit on in them. And one of the citizens there points out where the keys are, and this is clearly a space that has not been used for multiple years, unless for someone to just come and fill out paperwork. And they kind of one of them opens the cell door for you and shows you in.
Kind of unceremoniously plop him in the cell and be like, would it could I like ask one of you to just like run and get like a bucket of water and like a loaf of bread for him for when he wakes up, and then can somebody who like lives close by, like, oh, I don't know, like just come check on him in a couple hours, just make sure he's still here. I don't know. Oh boy. I don't. Yeah, I'm exhausted. So if this could be somebody who didn't just beat up like 12 guys, that'd be cool.
Wow. Does that mean if we have an interim mayor now, can we be like interim sheriff and second sheriff,
Yes.
or just guard? Sheriff.
Yeah, you can be sure.
Okay.
I'll go up to like the books on the table and I'll like fold a quick like paper star and be like, badge, here's your badge. It's only for a little bit, so don't let it go to your head. Don't let the power corrupt
Yeah.
you. It's just until we get a real mayor set up.
Okay. You're so cool. Thank you.
You're cool.
I am. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
So
your name?
my name is Zadar. That's Saven, and we are sheriff and second sheriff,
Oh,
and
wow.
we will get this man bread.
All right. Thank you so much for your duty, and don't let it go to your head or you'll have me to answer to. Just kidding, you'll be fine. Okay, bye.
Okay.
All right, Esther, let's go. I'm about to fall over. I'm tired.
Okay.
Hold on. If I'm sorry. I have to check how long I'm size large. Because Esther, do you want a ride back, like a piggyback ride? Oh no, I'm
Sure.
small.
Oh, no.
I mean, I could still give you one, but it'd be much more awkward.
No, it's all right. It's perfectly fine.
Okay.
I don't want you to work more than you need to.
Okay. Let's go.
We walk back to where everyone else is.
The house looks
as you make
spotless
your
on the outside. How did he do it?
as you guys come back into the building, the two dogs that are just still there because it's like, I guess they're Wyatt's dogs, so they wake up and just start like jumping on you as you get back inside, and there's just the smell of some fresh tea in the air.
Oh, it's real
Yeah.
cozy in here.
Do we know
Oh,
what breed the
that-
dogs are?
What breed
we
they
know?
are?
Yeah.
They're like mastiff types.
Yes.
Hi.
Yeah. As soon as I get in, I like absolutely collapse. I'm on 9 hit points. I'm fucking exhausted.
Since yeah. Since that conversation with Monty, how long since their arrival from that conversation?
Probably like a couple of minutes.
All right.
It wasn't a very long walk over there.
Okay. I will present the studded armor, by the way, to everybody, because technically nobody else has seen it yet. Like, this was Wyatt. If anybody wants it, you can have it. I cannot use armor.
Not really my color.
I'm good. And then I clink my halfway armor that I'm wearing.
It's
Is studded armor light armor?
Yep,
believe
light
it
armor.
is, yeah.
Oh.
12 plus dex.
I'll take it.
All right, here.
Thank you.
Speaking
It's
of armor, I've been in this all day. I need to take this off. And I made tea for you guys, so please, like, feel free, take some.
Oh, thank you.
Is there a sitting area?
Yeah,
Did
there's
we
a little
find
living
it?
space.
Okay.
There's like a one of those like inside fire pits in the middle, just kind of off the kitchen.
Hell yeah. That is where I'm relaxing with this cup of tea that Monty has made.
Yeah, after I take off my armor, I sit down with Drez and drink tea. Where's Sonder?
Yeah, where is Sonda? Sonda!
Stealing paint chips.
Yes.
Would you like some tea?
Yes.
Well, you have to come and join us then.
I'm running down the stairs. Yeah, I come running down the stairs. I have there's like paint chips like on my hands that are like static electricity stuck to my hands. And I'll come down and I'll stand at the edge and look around for the tea. Head to the kitchen.
Over
Tea.
here.
Take a seat.
I am about 7/8 of the way finished getting this window unpainted. I would really love to finish.
Why are you doing that?
Because it was chipping and it's gross and the wood underneath needs to be sanded and it needs to be polished and it needs to be recoated.
Sonda, are you alright? Like,
I'm under a great deal of stress at the moment and this is the only thing that is helping. I am wearing
Okay.
holes in the tips of my gloves. I don't know why I didn't just take them off. Because I'm stupid and I'm making horrible
you're
decisions
fine.
and
Ponder, please sit down.
Just take a
Right.
moment.
I sit down stiff as a brick.
Okay.
Remember, relax the shoulders.
Ugh. I'm sorry for being such a nuisance. I know that I'm being incredibly childish and annoying, probably. Al, I think you would look really great in that studded leather armor. And Monty, I think you'll look really great with the shield. And Drez, I can't wait to see how your mask turns out. And Aster, you look better not invisible. So I needed to say 4 nice things.
Well, Sonda, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you were pretty cool today. You sprouted wings. And you said you didn't have. I mean, you were all worried about not having a purpose or something, and that you were a mistake. I do not believe that is a mistake. You were like a mini little,
Angel.
like, yeah. Let me tell you. let me just tell you, if anyone from where I'm from, they would have renounced any faith they believed in into believing into a man that just showed up with wings and shining.
Do you guys want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
Sure.
When I was younger, I used to spend a lot of time in the one little tower we had. It was sort of an attic, sort of a third floor, but it was just one small little space, and it had a window with a large sill that faced out towards the ocean. And I used to sit on it, but one day I went up there and there was a nest. There was a seagull nest, and I thought seagulls were the most horrid, disgusting, and annoying creatures that anyone has ever seen in their entire life. I don't know why the gods created them. They were the worst, and they are messy, and they are loud, and they are annoying. But that day I went up and I sat next to the seagull's nest, and there was a mother in there, and she did not move because she was protecting her babies, and she tried to bite me quite a few times, but I persisted. Almost fell out the window one time. It was bad. I had to like throw myself backwards into the. It was whatever. But after that, every single day, I would go upstairs and I would sit next to this seagull. I named her Ruthella after a character from a play. And one day she was gone, which makes sense. But in her place were 3 babies, and she would return every day to bring them food and to sit with them. And I got to watch them grow up. And it was weird because it was confirmation that time was passing so much more quickly in my home than I thought it was. But I didn't mind. And I sat and I watched and I played and I made friends and I fed them and I took their nest inside whenever it rained, and I made this little box, and I decorated it, and I put Ruthella's kingdom, Ruthella's castle. I can't remember. But the nest was on top of it, and she would sit on top, and she looked over the entire room like it was her kingdom. And one day they were all gone. Ruthella and Metello and Posada and Stonecutter, and I never saw if they had a father. So sometimes I think maybe Ruthella was also the dad, and I just couldn't tell the two apart. But I would like to think that I would be able to, but sometimes I have doubts. Anyways, today my wings were those of a seagull. And I did not make that decision consciously. I did not make many decisions today consciously, but what it showed me is that my actions have shaped my future, and they can continue to shape my future, and maybe my life was not as pre-planned and pre-written as I thought. And maybe I can actually make real choices for myself, and that is a horrifying thought. That is really scary, and that is causing me a lot of stress.
Yeah. We can all make decisions together. I think we're all a little scared right now. And that's okay, I think.
Yeah, you don't have to be something someone's already decided for you. You get to be your own person.
But that's so difficult because that's what I am. That's why I was made, was it not? And it's a conflict, and it makes me feel not true to myself. Being true to myself feels untrue to myself. Do you know how hard that is?
Maybe that isn't what you were made for then, Sonder.
I don't know. I will think about it, and I appreciate you all very, very much for trying to help me guide me through this path. I don't. The one person I've ever had to talk to these things with is not here. So thank you for being. Thank you for taking her place. She's not dead. I feel like I should probably clear that up. She's fully alive, fully well, living, loving, thriving. Probably. Don't want to bring the mood down too much, as more than I already did. That's twice now.
No, that was a lovely story.
I agree. It was so beautiful.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go back upstairs and finish chipping the paint off the window because the weight of your eyes all staring at me is immense, and I don't think I can handle it for much longer. Thank you for the tea. I run upstairs.
I think I'm gonna follow him up because I have not seen the second floor yet. Or so cool. I didn't stop there for looting stuff, so there's can I search the next floor?
You see me in a pile of paint chips on the ground, scraping desperately at like one tiny little corner that still has white paint on it on the windowsill.
You're doing a great home renovation here.
Thank you, Asta. Maybe you could have been invisible that time.
Oh, okay.
Sorry if that was rude. We all like looking at you. Everyone likes seeing you physically in real space.
Thank you. Can I investigate the area?
Absolutely. You have the first floor above the ground floor, which is I think the fight mostly took place in like the corridor that's there. That's just kind of empty space. There's some rooms off to the side, and then you have the uppermost part where all the people with the crossbows where it's just kind of like the attic space. You can pick which one you want to search.
I'm gonna start with the first floor above the ground floor.
Sure, make me an investigation check then.
S6. Shout
There's
out to the
rooms.
2 crew.
There's
There
rooms
are
there.
rooms.
There's sure rooms. There's a little getting clean room, some more sleeping rooms. You're like you just walk in, stand in the middle, and go, wow, furniture. But there doesn't seem to be that much that you see just kind of like walking around checking stuff. Some more beds, some more places to sleep. There's what looks to be an office where there's just like a wall for knife throwing, with just some daggers stuck in the wall, and just not
There
very
are
well
rooms.
decorated. There's rooms.
Looks great. Is this the floor with the balcony?
Yes,
Can I go look at the view with the balcony?
of course. It's a great view because you can if you like stick your head around the side, you can see pretty much the entire or at least most of the village from here. Because you're directly at the side next to the woods. So on the one side you have the entire forest, and kind of like the sun slowly going down. And then when you look back, you have a pretty good view of the village where there's still some people walking around. There's lanterns currently being lit in the streets.
Yeah, this is a great view. This would be besides the fact that it's the history historically it was Wyatt's place. This is a great lookout. This would be a great base. And I look down.
There's a
Body's still there.
there's a body still there. Just kind of
Whoops.
flat on the ground.
Us having these emotional talks while there's just a dead body outside.
Ah,
Ooh, yikes.
I mean, no one from the town really was in the mood to carry it back. It does seem someone's kind of like moved it to the side, so it's not like anymore in the like middle of the open field, like where you guys would see it, just kind of like stuffed in the corner. But it is splat in there.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the next floor. Yeah, I'll go to the top one where the archers were.
Yeah. Sure. You can make me an investigation check for this one too to see if there's anything other than rooms here.
I hope so. At 13.
There's a set of a deck of cards and some like dice set up on a table by one of the windows, and it's kind of like the attic, so all the roof is like slanted. Um, so there's like that place for playing games, and then there's some more like storage room, um, where you find some like cheaply made armor and weapons. Like these could do in a pinch, but they're kind of like um and some
I could
books
give them
with a lot of dust on
all
them.
to Victoria to make them not cheaply made.
Good plan. Can I go check out the books?
Sure. So much dust on them. Just not a lot of reading being done here. But it's a mix of like kind of like when you go to a really small place and you find the library and it's just the world's strangest collection of books. There's some stuff on like cookbooks for like local cuisine. There's a little book on the history of the relations between Volpaz and Midland and Argent, two neighboring countries. Um, there's like just a what looks to be like a romance novel, just stuffed in the
Oh,
corner. Just kind of
what
like
the
a
That's no.
it's it's about like the era where Midland, Argent, and Volvas were still one country. And then there was a moment where they were splitting up, but there were like two different approaches of like, do we want to have a revolution? Do we want to be on good terms with them? And you have like there was one guy who's from Argent and another one who's from Volpez, and they're like kind of supposed to be working against each other, but there's something growing there. It seems to be part one of a series.
Oh,
So
Okay, I'm gonna pick up the books and put them in the same thing that all the armor is in, and just lug it downstairs.
right.
you
So
just,
I
you just
found
throwing,
some. I
you
found
just
some.
throwing things down the stairs.
No, I'm carrying them. I carry them.
That would have been funny. Just me and Monty hanging out, and then all of a sudden, clunk, clunk, clunk,
Clink,
ting,
clink,
clunk,
clink.
clunk. What is going on?
I carry them downstairs. So I found. I don't think any of us want this. Some armor, really cheaply made. I've seen better artistry other places, but it might be good to help the townsfolk when like get back on their feet. Victoria can help like make it a little bit better. I don't know if anyone's interested, but I found some books. There's this cookbook that anyone's interested in. There's a history book in case anyone wants to read up on the local history. In case I don't know, we go there one day. There's this romance novel. It's a part of a series. I'm like flipping through it, and I think it's like this whole like enemies to lovers kind of deal.
And
If anyone wants to try to like, I don't know, find the rest of the series.
can I look at the cover of it
Yeah.
and see if I recognize it?
Yeah, I'll hand it to you.
Um, would you recognize this? Um, Probably not. It's like
Okay,
it's from around this
so
area.
so it's
Probably.
not the elven romance novel that I stole my fake name from.
No, it's a different one. It's actually like their rival series. That's more from around
Oh,
here. Yeah, they have like a thing going. There's in this one there's a really foolish character named after the author of the other book. With like one letter switched.
like oh, I might read this.
I'll take the cookbook if someone can help me read it.
I can help you.
Okay. I'll look at the pictures. Is Al still low on health?
Yeah, she's at 9 HP.
Okay. I want to just like get up to put my tea away and just like sleight of hands cure wounds on Al so she can't so she can't do anything about it. Like, Al, you did a great job today. Pat on the shoulder.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Oh no, look at you. You just healed yourself. What- 8 hit points back.
Thanks.
Don't you feel so much better now?
Yeah. Also, Al is like in this robe, which I imagine is made for somebody way bigger than her. She's small, so she's got the belt wrapped around like 3 times. There's like keeps having to like adjust. There's a lot of cleavage happening. She's like, yeah, this is fine,
And
thanks.
can I please look around to see if there's some clothes that Al can have?
Yeah, sure. Make me an investigation check.
Well, that's a 4.
It's either way bigger or way smaller for some reason. It's like gnome fashion or very large hired hands who are
Well,
living here.
I found this shirt. You could wear it like as like a crop top and like cut open the holes a little bit more for your arms to fit through.
You know, it's fine. I'll make do. I'll figure out clothes tomorrow. Just know it's fine. I'm just my boobs might pop out and I'm really sorry in advance. I'm not trying to do it. It just might happen. Okay? I'm sorry.
Is there curtains?
Oh yeah, there's curtains.
I'm ripping down one set of the curtains.
Sure.
Like, this might take a bit, but I will be back in a couple of hours. And
Okay.
I'm gonna try and hand sew Al a shirt of some type. From my lucky disguise kit.
Do
So
not let
that's
Saunders see the unsymmetrical curtains.
Sander, you just feel a disturbance in the force upstairs.
what
No.
color are the curtains?
Purple.
Match my skin tone. Gotta
But
keep
it's
the verse Hulk
it's-
color scheme going.
It's just enough of a different purple where it doesn't give the awkward like nude leggings effect where it's just like, are you wearing a shirt? It's a bit more into burgundy.
They're only purple curtains? Are they like different colored curtains on the other floors?
Yeah, sure. If you go upstairs, there's also some like green ones. Like a
Okay.
nice mute green.
Perfect. I rip those down too and run off before Sonder can
What
see.
are you doing? No, put those back!
I'm making a shirt for Al!
Out of curtains? Just go buy fabric!
I'm poor!
After had 300 gold pieces from just today!
I'm sorry I can't hear you over the sound of. Ah!
while this is happening, can Monty, would you mind taking a look at this cloak? I saw you did you checked out your shield and you were like, "Oh yeah, this is a good shield." Her can you see if anything's going on with this? And I do a
I'll-
little twirl.
I'll try my best. I'll do an Arcana check.
Yep. Go ahead.
7.
Oh,
Can I also
Um,
do an Arcana check?
Please.
Sure.
You
Absolutely.
have more of an intelligence modifier than I do.
There's the patches are really well made, and they do have kind of like a static feel as you pass over them, but
Static.
static. Ooh,
Ooh.
this is interestingly sewn in.
I
They
got a
use different
7.
threads.
7.
You get the exact same impression. You get it just like, wow.
We're just
The
like,
patches really they really do it for me, you know? Like they're really cool.
yeah, like rubbing it on my hair so it sticks up. It's so
That
cool.
is cool. Okay, well, this is fine. Maybe we'll figure out if it's anything super secret later.
Maybe. We should probably like either go to sleep or talk about a game plan for tomorrow, or do that.
Probably
'Cause-
smart.
So what is it? What are we trying to do now? We're trying to get the council together.
I believe so.
Well, we could each talk to someone that we know from town that would be good for it.
Who did we?
Oh, we made a
suggest?
list last week.
I
Yeah,
think that I can talk to Victoria. We have
I
Philip,
think Philip. Yeah, the town crier.
Victoria, Alex, his sister Bethany, Hilda, and then a member of the Fae,
And Redmond.
and Redmond.
I mean, if we could get some neighborhood kids to go run and ask them to meet us all here for breakfast in the morning to run this by them, that could be a good idea. Then we don't have to spend time running all over.
That's true.
What time in the day is it?
Like it's getting near sundown.
Ah,
We could.
well, I could go run around. I took a nap, meaning I have my cool key points back, so I can double my speed and run around town.
I mean, I can also run around. I did not fight at all. I am lost no HP. I am not exhausted.
Yeah, we could. I mean, we could split up the list. I'm gonna write out how many people were on that list.
7. One of
7?
them being a Fae member, someone from the Fae.
I don't think I should talk to the Fae. They
No.
don't like me.
I could go out too. I don't have any spell slots, but I'm fine HP wise.
I mean, Sonder has the orb from them.
Right. Is it still
Oh.
floating? If we look outside, is it still up there?
I mean, if Thunder didn't get it down, it's definitely still out there.
Nightlight.
Looks really pretty in the rain.
I will write out 7 breakfast invitations that I'm probably stealing from what was Wyatt's office. And write all of their names really nicely, and then get to the Fae and be like, cool fairy people.
I will come downstairs at this point, having scraped off all of the paint chips, and see y'all talking about the Fae people. I spoke with the Dryad earlier.
Yeah.
She's like sort of on board. It's a little iffy.
Oh, you know what? Something that I just realized. Even if I gave them this invitation, they wouldn't be able to read it. And I toss it behind me.
Wait. And I do not remember her name because I don't have my notebook with me, so I didn't write it down.
um, Nareen? Nareen?
You,
Um,
Noreen.
her name is the big tall one that was really scary and told us what to do. Um, her name is Noreen, and I could probably find her if I needed to.
Okay.
I will say she expressed a concern about um, the people of the town being sort of scared of them when they emerge from the woods, as they have in the past. So if you could all speak with whoever you hand your invitation to, if you could say something about that, um, about like
Yes.
making sure that making sure it is known that they are here to help, and they are not coming to attack. So accept them and let them in because they are giving us their aid. So that was just a concern that she had, and I felt it needed to be expressed.
We can also always invite just the townspeople here, and then they can form a delegation to have peace talks with the Fae later on. We don't necessarily have to facilitate all of it.
Yeah.
We're probably not even the best to do so. None of us are real diplomats.
I know nothing about politics, so I agree with that statement.
I've watched a lot of it happen. Doesn't mean I was paying attention.
Yeah. Okay, how about if you two run out, then we'll make a dinner for when you get back and then get everything ready for a meeting tomorrow morning.
Okay, so who was on that list? It was Philip, Alexander, Bethany,
Hilda, Victoria,
Kaya,
Breadman.
Redman.
Brunch monk.
Okay. Um. Question: are any of those people in the same direction as my boothing?
um. Yeah, I mean, relatively. From here, it's kind of like most people are in the same direction because you're at the very outskirts of town.
True. I mean, like, are any of them closer to my boothing? That it would just be like, oh yeah, casually stopping by.
I think the. Actually, I was about to say I think the inn's pretty close by, but the inn's not there anymore, so you would have to look for where Alexander and Bethany are like
Nice. Is the
hanging
bathhouse
out.
that far from the inn?
Oh, the bathhouse, yes. The bathhouse is still standing and it's very nearby, so.
Okay, I will happily take these two, and I grab Alexander's and Bethany's. And I don't know. I don't care about the other ones.
I can take the other four.
I mean, I don't want to put it all on you. I mean, I could take one other person, an even split.
Um, no, it's cool. I need to meet all these people anyways, so
All right. Oh, okay. That's true. Okay. I took away those. I'm off. See you in a bit.
all right.
Bye, have fun!
Okay, how about we take a very quick break now before we get to the talking to the people?
Sounds good.
Fantastic.
All right, we
See y'all in
will see you all in just a moment. All right, we're back. Woo! Sorry for the extended break. Luckily, the internet issues happened during the break and not after, so hopefully they do not persist. But we are just going to dive right into it since we're already at our 2 hour mark. We're just gonna jump right in.
Also, Rachel, by the way, I don't know if you're aware, but you are still muted. There you go.
Perfect.
All right, who's going to see whom? Right,
Aster, I am seeing Hilda, Breadman, Victoria, and Philip.
All right, fantastic. That is a whole truckload of people.
Thank you.
I brought my cat here during the break.
Bethany, Alexander, and then I'm just gonna casually make a trip.
Just casually make a trip to visit. Unrelated event. All right. I guess y'all can just make me investigation checks for looking for these people all over the village.
I mean, I got a 12.
Hmm.
I got an 16.
Okay, fantastic. That's going a bit faster. All right. Who are you? Okay, let's start with Aster. Who are you heading off to see first?
I think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna start with Victoria first
Mhm.
because she's a little bit out of the way.
Yeah. Okay. You find this cat is gonna be causing troubles. She's back on the desk. You find Victoria at her forge. Just like repairing some stuff, some weaponry that got broken during the fight. And she you knock and she lets you in, just kind of sets down the swords for a bit. And just says, oh my god, can you stop kidding, please? She just she was like, oh, there's a camera, time for me to show off. And she just sets up the sword she's working on at the side. And just says, hey, is there anything you need help with?
Yeah. I feel like we've like briefly met before, but I don't think I've actually had like an official introduction. My name is Aster. I am part of the Exasperators.
Yeah.
But anyways, congratulations on today. Proud of you. Did great stuff. You deserve a good rest stop. Um, I have a little invitation for you. If you would accept, okay if you don't. We are now that we're done with uh, getting Wyatt out of the way, um, trying to see if we can start rebuilding the community, and we're thinking of helping you guys if you would so desire to form a council instead of having just one outright mayor. And we thought you might be a good person to be at the table.
To join. Okay. I don't know if I have like the qualifications for being on accounts.
We're talking. It's just a conversation. We'll be having tea. It's breakfast. You don't have to have a set answer about whether or not you want to be a part of it, but we thought because you've helped out so much, you might be you're a really good person to talk about this and help with rebuilding the community.
Thank you. Also just well, number one, where would that be? And number two, how's the rest of your party feeling? Because that was a pretty intense event.
Where are we having this?
Oh, I wrote it in the technical invitation, I assume it's gonna be at the base of where Wyatt's men were reinvent whatever.
Renovating?
Yeah, words escape me right now.
Um, well, we were thinking right now because the inn is was burnt down. We decided to it's not being in use. It's not being used, so we have decided to camp out in Wyatt's old place. It's currently being renovated and remodeled by Sonder. We are resting up and just trying to um get the place all spruced up and while just taking care of ourselves. Everyone's pretty tired, but it's a successful day.
I can imagine. Okay, so breakfast and tea and discussions of rebuilding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is it? Should I bring something to eat, or are you guys making this stuff to eat?
We found a huge like pantry of food and stuff, so we have most of it covered. You are always welcome to bring something if you would like to.
All right, cool. Then I'll turn up.
Awesome. Well, I'll see you tomorrow then. I have to
All
go
right.
talk to other people now.
Okay. Good luck on that.
Thank you.
You see, just as you leave, you just hear like Victoria just rearranging some stuff inside, looking for something to bring maybe in the morning. Um,
Have to, but that's sweet.
Dres, where are you heading first?
I'm gonna go see Bethany first because I assume that if her brother is not there, she knows where he is.
All right.
So,
Um, sure. She is. You find her at the bathhouse. And I think from here you can probably also already see her brother who is hanging around what's left of the inn, kind of like cleaning up, moving some stuff around, kind of making marks of like, okay, we're here's where a pillar was, that's where we should put up another one. And there's some townsfolk and some people who look like they got a pretty good beating, helping him just carry stuff around, um, and rearrange what's left of the inn to maybe start reconstruction.
okay. Um, well, oh, I guess I'm just gonna approach. Like, hello. Uh,
Uh, hey,
um, we have. Uh, I'm gonna give them both their invitations if they're both standing right there. But like, we're having a discussion tomorrow morning about perhaps leadership in a group sort of for the town, and we believe that, well, you've taken a lot of brunt of Wyatt's bull, so we felt that it would be necessary to include you into this conversation as well and kind of figure out where we're going from there for the town's sake.
thank you for the consideration. I mean, that's certainly going to help with the whole reconstructing the inn so that the community has a place to stay in and have social events in, and definitely nowhere better to be than on a council to handle that.
Exactly.
Well,
How is everything? going,
Oh,
by the way?
we're making we gotta kind of clean up first. There's a lot of just collapsed elements of this building that we need to take out to start putting new things in. Some I think, and he kind of lowers his voice from it. I think those guys used to work for Wyatt. But they've kind of I'm just having them carry barrels because I kind of don't want them to set that in on fire again. Um, but they've just been helping carry things for some reason. Which is nice enough of them.
I think they might feel a little guilty. You know, Wyatt
With
wasn't
good
the
reason.
greatest man.
Yeah.
They probably weren't doing it because they dislike you or anything. It was just orders from
Hmm.
the douche nozzle.
That's a good name. I hope it wasn't that the ale was bad enough for them to come and burn down the inn. That would not a very good review. Okay. Well, we're gonna see you in the morning then.
Perfect. Bright and early. Don't worry, we will handle breakfast. Come hungry, I guess.
Yeah,
Uh,
most
yeah.
of the supplies in the kitchen are kind of not there anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Bright and early. See you around.
And as you walk off, just the people there who came from Wyatt's crew just kind of like give you an awkward little wave.
I kind of
Put
like.
down some. And I'm just kind of start standing behind some of the like wooden planks he's holding, just like
And by the way, so like anytime I leave the vicinity, I'm wearing the mask. Probably during that conversation with Alexander, I probably had like lifted it up, but then
Mm.
immediately put it back down because paranoia.
Mm-hmm. Can you make me a perception check as you're making your way through the city and town?
That is 7.
Well, you don't see anyone out of place. Um,
Mm.
Oh no.
yeah. Aster. Aster. Next up on the list, actually, interestingly enough, the breadman and Philip, the town crier, are hanging out together. The breadman seems to have gotten a bit of a conk on the head.
Oh no.
From from fighting, and they just kind of sat out in like an outside table near the town square, sharing some hot buns. Kind of like Philip waves you over and is just like, I'm making sure the bread man doesn't nap because he might have a concussion. A concussion. So
Thank you so much for your hard work. Thank you so much for taking care of Breadman. Um, I've heard so much about him, and it would be a devastating loss if anything happened to him. Thank you. Also, hi, Mr. Breadman. You've met the rest of my group, but I don't think we've ever officially met. I am Aster. Um, I have something for you two. I like hand both of them the invitations. So, after today's victory, my party and I have are already thinking about like the future of you guys' town and hope to collaborate with a whole bunch of people and have a conversation about what we're going to do with the town moving forward. Um, Obviously, like we're not from here, so we can't really help or we can't really like tell you guys what to do. That would be horrible. But we thought if we get a good collection of people from the town that have helped out a whole bunch throughout this journey, we could I not or maybe facilitate. I don't know, just like have a good community conversation with some of the leaders in the town, and then maybe we can try to figure out what to do, whether it be like having a council, whether it be working with each other. Not sure, but we thought you two would be really good people to be there.
A bread themed collaboration.
I'm ready
Council
for
of
it.
Venus. I love you. Do you want a hot bun?
Here, I'll take it.
You get one hot bun. It's very nice and warm.
Thank you.
Yee.
I'm gonna eat it right now. Oh man, my friends are right. My friend, this is good. This is really good.
I'll
You
I'll
are a
bring more.
gem. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll bring more to the breakfast.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't know what we would do without you, Mr. Bretman.
Anyone else who you have on your their invites list?
Just Tilda.
Okay, Hilda's in the shop over there.
Okay. Just like
You can give her a hot bun too.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Um, turn around and walk towards the Hilda shop.
Shop is still open. As you come in, there's just some people getting like medicines and more bandages and like a lot of either ale or like tea. And a lot of it is out standing on a special new shelf, which is just says free on the top. Um, um, which is kind of like Hilda sees you eyeing and just goes those are supplies for people who did the fighting. So
Thank you so much. Oh, I'm Aster, by the way. I think we might have like met in passing, but I haven't actually officially said hi. Um, I'm here to give you this invitation. We after today we're thinking about the future of your guys' town, and thought it'd be good to get a group together to start conversations about rebuilding the community and working forward. And we thought you might be a good person to you would be a good person to be at that table and help
thank you.
us talk and stuff.
Well, while you're here already, do you want to buy something?
Not sure why not. I haven't been in before, so I'm not really familiar with your like wares and goods and stuff.
It's a general store, so it's pretty much whatever your heart desires that you can find in a population, you know, small population village. I don't know how many people we have here. Like there's this one family, they just had like their seventh kid. It's kind of hard to keep up. Um, but there's goods, there's clothing and food and trinkets.
Um, okay. Um, I'm gonna go look at the clothes.
Um, they're sturdy made, not very fancy, kind of affordable to the community that lives here. But a lot of them are in cool different like patterns and colors. It's just kind of like specific Volpesian fashion where it's a lot of like intricate like woven clothing or like colorful print. And a lot of different sizes. And
Okay.
there's a spot where you can buy like those little like coats for dogs also.
Buy the coats. Buy the coats.
Is there any clothes that really look like they'd fit Al? Like I know
Yeah,
Al's getting a
definitely.
whole I know she's getting current clothes, but you know, I don't want her to only have just two changes of clothes. Or not three.
I thought you meant a coat for dogs for Al.
I did it.
No.
Is there
Like
anything in the
there's like any matching shirts that is for there's at least 6 of them.
Yeah, there's tunics that say like I went to Vinox and all I got was this stupid shirt. And there's a whole 7 of them even. If you want a
Ooh,
7th
ooh.
one in case one burns down.
I'm actually gonna get 7. I'm gonna get all of those. And then I'm going to get the two of those coats for dogs. And then can I go look at the trinkets? I feel like I'm
Sure.
shopping in real life.
There's some toys for kids. There's some like there's a collection of snow globes with kind of like surrounding. There's like a little a version of the village in a snow globe. What else is there? That's like just kind of like very you would never need this in your life, but it might be cool to have like a specific little thing to crack open eggs, and it has like the village flower on it, little daisy, like carved out on the end. There's a specific set of spoons, um, a section of like journals and inkwells.
Okay. Eh. I'm good on those. Can I roll to investigate to see if there's anything that like really catches me?
Really catches. Sure, make me an investigation check to see if something really catches your eye.
'Cause I have a feeling there's something in here, but does my character know? That's an 8.
An
Great
8.
rolls. Great rolls.
Great rolls.
Great rolls today. I'm gonna sip
Literally.
my dice.
Monty got that natural 20 for the first roll and just sucked all the luck out of everything.
Took all the power, guys.
Like we really thought, yeah, setting the tone for the campaign rolls, and then just never came back.
Sorry.
I mean, you find a really nice wooden spoon, but nothing that screams I want this.
Bludgeoning weapon.
Okay.
Bludgeoning weapon. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stick with the clothes. I'm just gonna walk up to Hilda. I'm gonna leave the free stuff for everyone else. I don't really need it, but what I do need are these 7 shirts, and then these 2 little coats for dogs.
All right. How about a gold piece?
Done.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
All right. See you in the morning.
I'll see you in the morning. Yeah, and that's it for my list. Can I go find out where Liana is?
Sure. Sure. Absolutely. Make me an investigation check for that, just to see how that's
Okay.
going.
2 gays
I
out to
poured
get
out.
booty.
You don't know that. I poured out my whole vase onto my little fold-out table. Well, that wasn't that one.
Aww.
Aw.
Jeez.
Not today.
All right, you just
Yeah.
reset it. Now the next one will be a nat 20. It's fine.
She's nowhere to be found. It's just you search for the bimbo, but the bimbo is not here.
No.
That was poetic.
Somebody made.
I'm just gonna head back then.
All right. Drez, is there? There's one more visit on your list, right?
Yeah, I'm going up to the roomie's house,
Mm-hmm.
and I am I have been standing outside for at least like 15 minutes trying to think of what to say because I left a the last time I came, I left a very awkward note and I'm trying to be like, yeah, casual. What what am I going to say to him? What if he doesn't answer the door? Then I have to awkwardly talk to his roommates. Mm.
You know what? You've been standing there for 15 minutes.
I'm like pacing back and forth, by the way.
Yeah, you're standing there pacing on the porch, and you just like see the door open, and it's Arjak carrying out the set of buckets of water that his roommate filled up to put around the living room. Just like,
Uh,
and he kind of looks at you and goes,
hello?
"Hi, hello."
Um, I was in the neighborhood and thought I would stop by.
I'm pouring these out. I'm not carrying these around. I'm not. I'm just gonna set those down on the side. Um, how have you been? The showdown with Wyatt was impressive.
Oh, thanks. It, yes, it was something to witness.
We're standing out on the porch. Do you wanna come inside?
Absolutely.
Okay. puts puts the buckets down and invites you inside. And you see Elijah and Frida on the couch, like going over a really big stack of papers of like song lyrics. And they kind of look at you too and just go like, "Hi! What
Hello.
up?"
Oh, was just around. Came to check in.
Do you want to hear a new song? Or just looks at them and goes, we need to workshop that one before it's shown to anyone. We can just go up so we don't bother. Can go have a
Thing.
sit down. Okay. Um, just takes you upstairs.
Together?
Just but it's not like in a it's not like a, I'm not like it's not I
This
can
is
also
whatever. Whatever this is. It's fine.
just so we don't they're gonna be singing, so it's gonna be loud, so they're gonna
It's. I'm used to it. It's all right. Um.
hmm. uh he takes you to just have a sit down in this kind of like little like hangout area upstairs next to where the rooms are. So
So. Um. I feel like I left things very awkwardly. Last
no
time.
no
Um. So like, sorry about that. I'm not good at keeping close relationships. The last person I got close to pushed me away, so I tend to leave before saying anything.
I oh, I'm not being like this because I'm trying to push you. I hope you're not getting that impression. It's just it's you come into town and then you just take down the biggest threat we've had in 3 years, and then you also want to come and talk to me and we had such an interesting conversation, and it's a lot to put into words. And I'm also not good at putting things into words. More low bass tones, not really the lyrics type.
Well, it's yeah. Just two awkward gays sitting in a room together.
So what are your plans now? What are you?
Well, we are trying to arrange some sort of council tomorrow. Uh, we're trying to do as much as we can before we head out. Some dire things happened, and sadly we cannot stay. But I did enjoy a conversation at the bar the other
Yeah,
day.
me too. So where are you heading?
To be honest, I don't know. But maybe we could still keep in contact.
Of course. Yeah.
It, I mean, I don't know how. I could definitely send letters or something. I don't know where we are settling after this. Not sure how the mailing system works. I'm still trying to figure that out.
We have birds, pigeons.
Oh, okay. That works out.
Well, look, you've done just so much here that you did not have to do, and you are a truly fascinating person. That no, that doesn't sound good. That sounds like you're an experiment. That's not, what I'm getting at is, if you would like to continue talking and maybe, I mean, Elijah does want to put together a traveling show, so if you're gonna be traveling around, then we might cross paths at some point if that
Yeah,
picks up.
I would love love to. If we can keep in contact, and if we're headed in the same direction, maybe we'll stop by.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
sounds
wherever
great.
you're heading, wherever you're heading and are going to be traveling, it's just, I guess, a day at a time and a letter at a time. So
Yeah, um, cool. Uh,
at this point, you just start to hear the world's like most pumped up version of the Buttons song coming from downstairs.
that sounds great.
Well, and then you hear a knock at the door. Um,
Is there any windows where we're at?
yeah, if you walk up to the end of the hall, you should be able to peek out onto the street.
Okay, can I look outside to see who's
Yeah.
at the door?
Um, by the time you peek out, no one's there anymore, but there's what looks to be some type of small metal thing lying down on the porch. You can kind of see it because it catches a glint of the lantern.
I believe something just got left at your porch.
Oh, okay, I can,
I'll,
just kind of like,
I'll,
picks out,
I'll come with you.
okay, he goes downstairs, and opens the door, and picks up, it's like it's about, like, badge sized, and he's like, well, that's not,
Do
that's,
I recognize this badge?
yeah, it is a
Um,
religious symbol that you recognize very well.
I'm like, I believe I should go. I believe that was for me. I will take that. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Um, I should go. I
Is
feel
everything
the
okay?
um, not exactly, but I am also afraid if I tell you too much, then you might be in danger. So I should go. It was very wonderful having this conversation, Arjack. I hope to contact you again on better circumstances.
He kind
I,
of puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "Stay safe, okay?"
of course. You too. I hope everything goes well.
Okay.
Um,
Good luck on the council thing.
of course. Um, I am gonna immediately bolt out. I am going to keep darting around, like looking around,
Mhm.
especially for that figure, the person I
Mhm.
ran into that one day, to see
Sure.
that.
Make me a perception check.
Alright, we're trying different dice.
Different dice.
Not any better! That's a 6.
Um, there's just some people walking around, but it's not the figure. There's just no one suspicious.
I am immediately heading back to the base.
Okay.
And I will burst open the door and be like, whatever we're doing, we need to figure it out quickly and leave. And I will hold up this the pin that I just got. I'm like, this is the group that's after me. And it was just left after having a lovely conversation with somebody that I was having in their home. So this is a confirmation 100% they have found me, they are going to be after me. So whatever we're doing, we need to figure it out quick.
Did they see you leave? Did they see you come over here?
I do not know. They have been slippery in the past. I tried to keep an eye out, but whether or not they were tailing where I couldn't see them is a different story.
Do you think it's still safe to host our breakfast tomorrow?
Well, I mean, if they decide to attack us, there are 5 of us here. They can't take me down without the rest of you hearing or seeing something.
Right.
It also might be safer to. I know we've got a bunch of different rooms here, but it might be safer to all bunk together tonight.
Why can't they just attack in the middle of the day, like we did? At least we had the common courtesy to not barge into Wyatt's house while he was sleeping. It's been, what,
True.
3 nights since we've had a good night's rest? All I want to do is go to bed. Can I just go to bed without someone burning my house down and trying to murder one of my friends? It's not that much to ask for, is it?
Okay, I am. After that, I'm gonna keep that pin. Tuck that away. They don't get it back. um, and I'm going to sit down and I'm gonna rummage through my bag and call upon one of my random holy symbols.
All right.
Just for that's a 3. So I'm calling on
Okay, that's
Sindri.
for picking. Okay.
Whew.
Yeah, I'm calling upon Sindri.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna sit down in prayer and ask
Mm-hmm.
for some type of guidance on what to do next.
All right. Make me a little religion check.
Okay. I think that's a straight 16, but let me just double check. Yeah, that's a straight 16.
Um, I think you're calling upon this god of knowledge. I feel like you just get this feeling of like have a moment to sit down and focus, and it's like your mind clears and you can think about what you know about these people better than before, where it was just a lot at once. Um, and it is safe to say that they probably um will not try to, at least I guess, do arson in the middle of the night, and that they are after you specifically. So as as long as you are within a crowd or a big public thing, you feel that there's a certain um peace that you can have. But you also do realize that now that they have laid their eyes on you once, those eyes will not leave your back until you successfully lose them.
Okay. Like, alright. I'm like, I was in like a deep meditative state while I was doing that. And when I come back, I am no longer panicking. I'm in a calm state. I think I will be okay. However, I think we need to enact, at least I need a buddy system. Um, so if for whatever reason I decide, oh yeah, I need to go run off somewhere, do not let me run off by myself.
Great.
Okay. Can do that.
So, I mean, then where does that leave us as far as leaving town? I mean, should we, make breakfast tomorrow, invite them over, propose our thing, and then leave them to decide and get out? I mean, I don't want to leave them hanging, but I also don't want to force them to make a council if that's not what they end up wanting to do.
I Okay. I do not believe the people after me. I do not believe they are going to attack you. They are just after me. And if we stay in crowded places, they're not going to make a scene. I just worry because I don't know exactly who is in this group and what they can do. I've dealt with others before. They were a bit different. Yeah. God,
Does
I wish I
anyone-
didn't throw this book in the ocean.
Does anyone know how far it is to the next town over? Because if it's a 3 days travel, that's 3 days where we could be potentially ambushed outside of a crowd, you know. But if it's just a hop, skip, and a jump, then hop from one town to the next until we lose them.
Yeah, but how
Yeah.
long did it take for me to get my place to Vinox?
From your place to Vinox. Where did you start off exactly? Was it like around the capital?
Um, I think so. If I look back to what I sent you,
Yeah.
general slightly suburbs of the capital, not exactly
Alright.
the capital.
So that's about 100 miles off, I would say. So a little bit of a journey.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if we do head towards the capital, it's a busy place that you can easily lose people in, and I mean, my family is there, and we have an estate with armed guards. It might not be a bad place to hang out for a while if we need to lay low. I mean, and most of us do, in fact, need to lay low.
4 of the 6 of us need to lay low.
What we could do, because I mean, there's got to be like traders that come through, like, you know, merchants that come through. We could find out, like, if there's any coming through either tomorrow or something, and maybe offer our hand in,
Marriage.
It's a ride.
yeah, offer like our services to be like the bodyguards or something, so nobody attacks.
If there's not.
From what I know from this group, I don't think they want to hurt innocent people. I'm in their eyes not categorized as innocent people. Yeah.
I mean, we have 2 horses now, so we can always head to like the bus
That's true.
carriage station and catch a ride there, or you know, one or 2 of us could ride behind on horses, because I would assume those carriages cart deals would go to the capital, so that could cut down our travel time.
I do have a joint up to 300 gold pieces right now from all the things that I've collected. I know I was saving the box with 100 gold for like helping rebuild the community. If we still plan to do that, I still have 200 gold pieces. We could very much, if we have 2 horses, we could very much might as well just buy our own carriage if there's one locally, and then I think we
Yeah.
have enough money for that, and we could just go.
Okay, that
Let's-
works.
And Drez, you can paint it. You can customize it.
Well,
We can get some calligraphy.
I can use the remaining of these curtains.
Oh, speaking of, I got everyone matching shirts.
Ooh!
No way.
You get a shirt, and you get a shirt, and you get a shirt, and you get a shirt. And your blog order gets a shirt.
Oh my
This
god.
is the
Yes.
only
He gets
thing I've
one
gotten
whenever
from
we see
here.
him again.
Al
What?
fully forgets she like only has the robe on and like rips it off to put the shirt on, and then is like, "Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm not used to. Oh, okay, I'm covered. Sorry.
Okay. How big? What are the sizes of the shirts?
There's a couple of different. There's like some that are just like oversized, and then there's a couple of them that are a bit more like a universal medium.
Roll a
Okay.
d4.
I think Monty grabbed one of the smaller shirts and it's accidentally a crop top.
Accidentally.
Accidentally.
Okay, so what if?
I have 2 shirts now.
Yay!
Yeah. So what if we spend the night here? We make breakfast in the morning. We invite the council members. We give them a proposal, and then we leave them here to discuss and get out and find a carriage and just go tomorrow. Does that make sense? We set it up. We get out of their hair, and then we go somewhere else.
Go
That
where?
sounds like a plan. I mean, the capital sounds like the best bet. If it is surrounded by people, we all need to lay low. I mean, I'm sure such a busy place has things that we could do. Hired hands.
My family also works a lot is on the merchant council and would probably want to know about kind of the corporate espionage at Rosewater.
Perfect.
So I mean you can all meet my parents.
Yay!
Lovely.
They sound like lovely people.
Sounds like it, huh?
Well, whatever happens, Al, you're the greatest.
Oh, I know, but thank you.
Well, I don't know about you all, but I am very tired and kind of excited at the fact that I may or may not be visited any time that I go to sleep at all. At first, I thought that was a
That's-
really scary thought, but now I think it's kind of exciting and fun. So
Right.
I'm ready to get in there.
Perfect. So, yes, let's all take a rest. I think we're gonna need it.
I'll
Oh.
let the dogs out, fill up their bowls, get them all settled in for the night. Do they have names?
Let's name them.
Can I find it? Collars.
Wyatt did not name these dogs. They've just been dogs.
Yes.
How rude! Wyatt is the
Yeah.
worst.
Hey, before bed, we should brainstorm some names. Just really quick.
It's really
Are
quick.
we all sleeping in the same room for protection, or are we splitting up?
Yes.
Okay.
Slumber Party Part 2.
Dibs on curling up like a cat at the foot of the bed.
Here's an
Oh.
idea.
Jasper.
Jasper's good. I feel like they need a
Jasper and Casper.
they need a name like that, or like Element and OP. So then when you yell, you're like Element and OP, get over here. You know.
I don't get that one.
Like letters, like the alphabet. Monty, can you? Do you read, Monty?
I don't think he can. He asked for help reading the picture book.
I can read like a couple things.
Okay.
I didn't go to school.
That's okay.
I know.
Do you know how to spell your name, Monty?
M
M.
O
O.
N
N.
T
T.
Y. Yeah, I got that one.
Ah,
My full name is hard sometimes, but yeah.
very good.
Well, don't worry, Monty. My parents have a huge library, and we can take all the time you want if you want to learn. You don't have to learn to read or write, but they have a bunch of like easy books and then harder books. So like if you want,
Probably would be helpful if I knew how to read. So maybe, yeah.
I can teach you how to read plays. They are written the way people talk most of the time, so they're
like
a lot
that.
easier.
Okay. Cool.
So cute. All right. Are we all bedding down then?
Do it.
I would just like to say before everybody passing out, Drez probably does work on his mask a little bit. Um, he starts carving away with the dagger that he has gotten that he stole from um Wyatt. And he's going to start cropping a section of it where it crops from up here. So this part is still there. He's gonna start trying to remove parts of the bottom half. So where it's not a full mask. But he's gonna keep that piece for now, as he has ideas for that to reattach later. Um, and then he's kind of like doing that and then going back to like his sketchbook of that is filled with many different ideas of mass. Um, and is trying to piece together parts of what he would like, but the main aspects of a lot of the mass is the fact that all of them have these large like saber tooth parts protruding out, and each one has that. And every time that he sketches one of those, he kind of like tries to use his own teeth like as reference, but his are very dainty and small because he's not a full orc, unlike his mother. So they're just little tiny protruding, and he feels he never gets it right. And after a couple of hours of frustration, he finally just gives up and joins the cuddle puddle on the bed.
All right. Well, if that's if anyone has anything else before everyone falls asleep. All right. There's a beautiful big cuddle pile with a badger bongwater who keeps climbing to the very top of it, and two dogs who are also trying to get in on the beds. And we're gonna end with that, and we're gonna see next week the forming of the council.
Good night, guys. All right. We thank you all for joining us today. We will see you all next Saturday at the same time. Woo! Bye bye.